We all love our fast food. Usually we associate fast food with something which is unhealthy, but we compromise on it thinking, yaar, kuch aur to hai nahi khane ko, so we'll have to eat this one. Welcome to the future of fast food, F.O.F., and meet Mr. F.O.F. He's plant-based, he's vegan, and he's going to take you through all the menu items that you usually have in your usual fast food joints, but healthier.
Hi guys, so that's Mr. F.O.F., by the way, and he's the brand mascot of Future of Fast Food, and he basically was, so he's the legendary, he's the god of burgers, and he's plant-based. So his story goes like this. So he was just an ordinary burger, and he was in the land of burgers, and he was just walking. He was very depressed, and he was so depressed about what's going on in this world and why is the world like this and everything. He was so sad about what's like how can people eat meat and all of these things. And suddenly there's a lightning strike, and then a plant comes out of the soil, and out of the plant comes burgers, and he eats the burger, a burger eating a burger, and then there's a lightning strike again, and then the shot starts from the back, and then you can see his cape basically struck by lightning, and he becomes Mr. F.O.F. So it's a silly story, but he's a comical character. So yeah, there you go. That's Mr. F.O.F.
Hi, this is Ankita from HyBiz Tv, and today we have Krishna Vikas from F.O.F. So hi Krishna, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. So what is your idea behind F.O.F.?
So the whole idea behind F.O.F. was in June 2020. Actually, we'll be completing 3 years this month on the 28th. So back in 2020, the Weekend Cafe began, which is like a completely plant-based and vegan cafe. And F.O.F. has been like an idea that has been in my mind from the last 1.5 years now. And it is a QSR, which means a quick service restaurant. So there is no quick service restaurant in Hyderabad that caters to vegan food. In fact, not just Hyderabad, in whole of India. So like in terms of what we are doing. So vegan food itself is like relatively new to the Indian audience. Though vegetarianism has been there from like the past decades in India, like from so many years. But vegan food relatively is new, and vegan fast food is definitely new. So our whole idea behind was to, I think you must have heard of KFC or Starbucks and all of these other places. So they serve quick. That means that's why it's called a quick service restaurant. So our idea behind F.O.F. was to serve vegan food, but as fast as possible. So that's F.O.F. Yeah.
So why must Hyderabadis go vegan?
So Hyderabadis don't need to go vegan as such, but definitely I used to eat non-vegetarian before, right? Okay. I stopped eating non-vegetarian in 2019 out of like a realization that I had. Okay. And then I thought, okay, and you know, whenever you go through any positive change in your life, you want the people around you also to go through it, right? Yeah. So I wanted to have a medium that I can convey this to people. And I was not sure about what can I do. First, I was like a rebel. I used to fight with people. I'm like, you should stop eating because it's not good for you. It's bad for the planet and all of these things. But then I realized that, this is not the way to do it. You need a concentrated medium to reach out to people. And food has always been very intriguing and very interesting to me since I was a kid. And I have no professional experience in hospitality industry or kitchen industry at all. Okay. But I thought, let me just start off a cafe. Okay. And it happened to be vegan because I was vegan then. So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
How difficult or easy was it for you to substitute meat taste into vegan food?
It was very challenging, I must say, because I used to love chicken 65, and coming from Hyderabad, I used to love Paradise's chicken 65 and biryani every Sunday, every Saturday. Yeah. And then once the realization struck, that was like a big challenge because you don't know where do you get the substitutes from. Yeah, and back in 2019, at least the market has relatively matured from 2019 till 2023. Yeah. But back in 2019, it was very challenging because the options were very few, and I had no idea about vegan food at all. All I knew was hummus. Hummus and pita bread. That was vegan for me. Yeah, and chickpeas. Chickpeas is like a staple of any person who follows a plant-based diet, right? Okay. So for me, even that was my staple too. Yeah. But I was like, how do you get these meat substitutes going and how do you consume them? and that led me to through a rabbit hole where I did a lot of research.
Yeah.
And then I realized that people have been doing this from a lot of years already, especially in Southeast Asia. We think that people in China or people in Southeast Asia, they eat a lot of non-vegetarian food and everything. But also there are a lot of people who are very aware of plant-based substitutes as well. In fact, soy has been a very big thing in China and in the Southeast Asian countries from a long time. So that made me want to do more research about this. And yeah, one thing led to another. You know how it is when you put your mind to something and you're really passionate about it, and you just start trying things and things click. And now we sell plant-based meat burgers. We do a lot of other stuff with our plant-based meat. Oh, we make our own plant-based meat, by the way. So yeah.
Okay, so that's a secret recipe. You're not
That's a secret recipe, yeah.
So you guys also have plant-based soft serve ice cream.
Absolutely.
So what are the dairy alternatives that you used here?
Okay, so dairy alternatives in the vegan industry basically are based around soy mainly, and almond milk, and cashew and coconut milk. So, and also millet milk as well. In fact, the soft serve that we have over here is made with millet milk.
Oh wow!
Exactly. So it's made with millet powder, sorry, and it's made with soy as well. So it's like a powder that we mix water to it, and then it comes out as soft serve or ice cream. So that's how it is. Yeah.
What is it?
It's vegan. It's a vegan soft serve.
Vegan soft serve.
And
yes.
It's made with millets and soy. And I should not be saying that because you'll be like, it doesn't taste good. You need to try it to believe it.
Yeah, let me just try it first. I can't believe that it is, plant-based because it tastes so real.
Absolutely. Yeah. It is real.
Yeah, it is real.
It is real than real.
Yeah, it is future-based real.
Yeah, it is real than
not the normal that we have, but futuristic.
Yep, absolutely.
So you guys have recently opened on April 29th, I believe, right? It's pretty recent.
F.O.FF, yes, yeah.
So what are your future plans with regards to it?
So as of now, I feel like the foundation is already laid because in terms of we have worked really hard to get to where we are right now. In terms of, so F.O.FF menu has always been an integral part of the weekend cafe menu, because the burgers and the wraps and everything were a part of the menu.
Yeah.
But somewhere deep down, I felt like they don't fit in a cafe. Burgers don't fit in a cafe, and wraps don't fit in a cafe. Soft serve and appetizers don't fit in a cafe. And why not make a QSR out of it? Why not make a fast food joint out of it? So that was the whole idea behind that. And our idea is to scale it to multiple locations, of course, in Hyderabad, and make it more accessible to people of not just Hyderabad, but to the neighboring cities as well. Let it be Bangalore or Goa or Mumbai, or Delhi, and even go maybe out of India too. An international fast food center born in Hyderabad. Imagine that.
So did all this idea come to you during lockdown and COVID period when everyone was experimenting and people were getting more aware towards plant-based diets as well as vegan food?
Well, I would not say that the idea came to me during COVID time, but I definitely can say that it really accelerated the process because it was like a boost to me. I never really cared about converting anyone to vegan food at all. There are a lot of people out there who try to do that, who try to push their opinions onto others. But I realized that very earlier in the States that this is not the way. Because the more you try to change people or bring about a change, people will become more repulsive. They'll be like, you stay by yourself, you don't come to me. And I wanted to do activism, but through food. And that's the whole point of the cafe. And that's pretty much it. And during COVID, especially, people became very, 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 very aware, especially when the virus came from Wuhan and it came from pig meat, and that was the rumor. People really became aware, and a lot of people turned vegetarian, and their eyes turned towards plant-based and vegan food. That definitely did give us a boost. And but I wouldn't say it came easy. It was very challenging. It still is challenging. But whenever we want to quit, we always think why we started. So and especially when it comes to food, right? It's very difficult because not everyone's taste buds are the same. Everyone's taste buds are very different. What you might like, he might not like, and what he might like, you might not like. And it's very tough to get it to a common and a mutual point where everyone really appreciates what you're making. So that's been the most tiring thing to get to. So it has taken a lot of trial and error to get to where we are at right now. We do have foreign clientele coming now and there, but Hyderabad as such is not like a touristy place, right? So not a lot of foreigners come, but we do have foreigners coming in. and they're like surprised, like, what is this place? It looks beautiful. It looks like Goa. It looks like Himachal. They start comparing it with like people, places. So that's that. We are the only ones who are doing what we are doing, in terms of the getting the modernity into the food, because we want to try to stay a bit ahead of the curve. Whoever is watching the video, do come down, and if anyone is saying that vegan food is not tasty, get them over here, because usually the moment people think vegan, they think fruits, vegetables, and that's such a misconception, right? And there are like so many other things that vegan food can cater to, especially to your taste buds, and that's exactly where we want to bridge the gap. Like the people who are trying to think of making a transition from a non-vegetarian diet to like a vegetarian diet or something, we want to be able to be as a bridge to be able to promote them nutritional and also delicious and healthy alternatives. So that's our goal. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah. Thank you.
So guys, do come here for some, healthy, future-based, plant-based vegan food, and you will absolutely love the environment, love the food, love the fast food, everything.
Thanks a lot.
This is Ankita signing off.